Hello, Light Warriors. It's good to see you all. Today we're going to discuss the difference in behaviors of 3D and 5D people during the great spiritual awakening of humanity. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. So we're seeing a big shift occurring right now. And this is the year of revelation. 2020, the year of clear vision. But for many years, there has been control of mainstream narratives. And it could be on the news, it could be in books, right? But there was a control of this. And the controllers did this because 95% of your everyday life experience is dictated by subconscious programs. So it's very exhausting to try to break free of subconscious programs. So some people have already broken free of the matrix and they can see clearly, and some people want to hold on to the matrix. And some people are stuck in the 3D, and some people have already risen their vibration to 5D. And we're starting to see different behaviors between 3D and 5D individuals. And this right now is the split in consciousness. And some people are plugged into the Archon reality, and some people are plugged in to nature. We're plugged into authenticity, the authentic reality. But as we dismantle subconscious programs, we must understand that free will is the law of the universe. So this transition, the power, has been given to common everyday life people. So some of the 5D folk, they might say, how can I be so powerful? And this is done by design. This shift right now is being carried out by common everyday life people. So all of your work sharing consciousness is helpful. So on our journey, we might be sharing, and as I am the observer, I sit back and I observe the difference in behaviors. So this message might be very helpful and relevant to you, as you might be sharing all this information. You're trying to expand the consciousness for humanity, and you might be, say, getting attacked. Well, what I tend to see is you might go down whatever the social media is. Let's say it's Facebook, and you have your stream. And what a 5D person does is it goes down the stream, and it might consume, it sees what it sees, and then it might get to, say, false 3D post, right? Say it's a false 3D post, obsolete information, and you already know that this is not truthful. So what a 5D person does is they see the post and they say to themselves, oh, this person hasn't woken up yet. And they continue scrolling past. And they don't do anything. And what happens when a 3D person might pass by, they will go out of their way to now put their negativity upon your post, right? So then they come across your free speech and your 5D consciousness, and it strikes their cognitive dissonance, right? So it's something that goes beyond their belief system. And because this is nature, and it's in human nature for the ego to defend itself, they go out of their way to put negativity onto your post. Some of you call them trolls, narcissists, whatever the word is. But that's the main difference as we're sharing during the shift in ages between a 3D and a 5D individual. We might come across this sometimes we don't, but we keep a higher level of vibration, and by doing so, we actually expose these lower vibrational beings. So now that I've brought this to your consciousness, you can see this behavior. You'll see a 3D vibrational person come across the post and go out of their way to put negativity and comment on your post. As a 5D person, we might look at this and we know that it's not truthful, so it doesn't really affect us. And Dr. Joe Dispenza actually spoke about this as well. So when you have already awakened and you're of higher vibrational consciousness, you know it's not true. They might slander your name, for example, but it doesn't really affect you. You just go past it. But what a 3D person will do is go out of their way to attack you. A 5D person just looks at a post and they just scroll right past it. So this is going to be helpful to help expose the difference in frequencies. We're out here to be authentic, and that is the main difference in the behaviors during this process. This is the great spiritual awakening of humanity. So even though you're posting and maybe say you get a little negativity, you're helping to plant seeds in their subconscious mind. So Dolores Cannon spoke about this time period. You're actually still helping them survive. She said that many people, when they learn that 80% of everything that they've ever been taught was fake, they will have a hard time in their physical body. So by slowly doing this, even though they might slander you, attack you, maybe they just ignore you, right? But if they see it, it helps to get into the subconscious mind. And that's what the great spiritual awakening of humanity is all about. You see, like, I'll just give an example. A little while back, I wanted to grow the channel, and I had to buy a laptop. And sometimes I do the videos where I'm showing an image, and that type of video is a little different, so I had to learn how to film the screen. So I went out of my way and I went on a search to see how do I do this. And I clearly saw, when I went to click on a video to help me understand how to do this, it was done, the video was like clickbait, and it had nothing to do with what I researched. It was totally just for clickbait, and it didn't help me at all. And so I'm like, this doesn't even make any sense, like this, So I look down and I see the likes and the dislikes, and this one had overwhelmingly amount of dislikes. But I just turned it off. And the moral of the story is, even though that something was blatantly wrong and, nefarious, it wasn't really nefarious, but, it wasn't really good. It was just to, manipulate to get a click. I had no desire to click thumbs down. I had no desire to write a negative comment, right? So my whole time, I've never ever clicked the thumbs down button on a video, and I never wrote a negative comment. As a 5D person, you just observe and you say, this is not resonating. We have the power of clairsentience, and that's the main difference between 3D and 5D people. And 3D people, narcissists, they might get a little riled up because they can't hide in these new energies. We have the power of clairsentience. Dr. Bruce Lipton said that language was designed to hide feelings. So they could speak and say whatever they are, whatever they want, but we're seeing the authentic truth. We feel energy. We feel the energy behind the words. So they can't hide anymore. This is the year that we go from dark to light. So notice the behaviors of different individuals. So I hope this message was helpful for all of you, because I know many of you light warriors are sharing, and sometimes you take it to heart when 3D lower vibrational people might attack you. But just know that as we keep expanding and the vibration of our reality and planet rises, They are simply exposing who they are. The negativity. A 5D person, they just scroll by. And maybe sometimes you feel like doing, writing something, but maybe listen to these words. Because then in your human energy field, when you write negative comments and, it kind of riles you up a little bit. So sometimes it's best to ignore negativity and promote things that you love and disregard things that don't resonate with you. So if you find this message interesting and you'd like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people. And please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And we get to expand consciousness, we get to learn about the great spiritual awakening of humanity, and we get to relax out in nature. I know the times are rough, but get out in nature. It's going to make you feel better. So don't worry about these narcissists that have to put their 2 cents in and negativity on your post. Disregard them. You know why you should disregard them, light warriors? Because we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the difference between 3D and 5D behaviors. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. Get to hear all the birds, light warriors. Get out in nature during this time. It helps ground you, relax, and just let the event take its course. And on the other side, I'll see you all in the 5th dimension. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. The birds are singing to me. At least someone's singing, right?